Imagine a system where banks create money out of thin air, profit from it, and get bailed out when things go wrong, while you're stuck paying taxes to keep it all afloat. Sound fair? I didn't think so either. Today we're diving into why the US monetary system is broken, how it fuels waste, like the NGO spending Doge is exposing, and what we can do about it. Stick around, because this affects your wallet more than you think. Let's start with the basics. The US dollar isn't backed by gold, it's fiat money, meaning its value comes from trust in the government and the Federal Reserve. The Fed, through its Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, can create money with just a few keystrokes. What some call a magic money machine. Sounds cool, right? But here's the catch. When they print too much, like during quantitative easing after 2020, inflation spikes, think 6 to 9% in 2021 to 2022. Your groceries get pricier, your savings lose value, but wealthy asset owners, their stocks and houses soar. It's a system that picks winners and losers. Now, let's talk about banks. Ever heard of fractional reserve banking? Here's how it works. You borrow $10,000 to buy, say, gold. But the bank doesn't actually have that money. It creates it by crediting your account. You pay the gold seller, and that money's now in the economy. But here's the unfair part. You repay the bank with real dollars you earn, plus interest. If you default, the bank cries loss, but they didn't risk real cash, just their balance sheet. And if things go south, like in 2008, who bails them out? Taxpayers. It's a sweet deal for banks, but not for you or me. Then there's taxes. You'd think they're just to fund the government, but in a fiat system, they're more about controlling inflation and making sure we all need dollars. The government could keep printing money to cover expenses, but too much printing risks hyperinflation. Think bread costing $10,000 if everyone got $1 million. Taxes pull money out to keep prices stable. But when that money funds wasteful spending, like the unaccountable NGO grants Doge is uncovering, it feels a whole lot like we're being taxed to prop up inefficiency. So, what's the deal with Doge? The Department of Government Efficiency, backed by folks like Elon Musk, Doge is shining a light on how billions get funneled to NGOs with little or no oversight. This waste often comes from government borrowing, enabled by the Fed buying treasury bonds. More magic money. That borrowing piles up debt or fuels inflation, hitting your wallet while funding programs that don't deliver. It's a symptom of a system that's too easy to abuse. The Fed itself? It's quasi-independent, run by appointees like Jerome Powell, but its decisions, like flooding the economy with money, aren't always transparent. Quantitative easing pumps up asset prices, helping the rich, while regular folks face rising costs. And banks? They keep profiting from loans they create from nothing. It's no wonder people ask, who's this system really for? So, how do we fix this? First, the government needs to get serious about cutting waste. Doge is on the right track here. Audit every dollar, especially to NGOs. Second, make the Fed more transparent. Show us exactly who benefits from all that money creation. Third, reform banking. Make banks hold more capital so they, not taxpayers, bear the risks of their thin air loans. And maybe explore tariffs or targeted taxes to ease the income tax burden, like we did before 1913. For you at home, here's how to navigate this system. Protect your money from inflation. Consider assets like gold or stocks. Avoid high-interest debt. It's how banks profit off you. And stay informed, follow the Fed's moves, support efforts like Doge, and demand change. Your voice matters. The monetary system isn't some unseen magical force, it's a deliberate choice. We have the power to reshape it, to unlock lives of greater prosperity, joy, and thriving communities. Does this system serve you, or is it time for a bold overhaul? Share your thoughts in the comments, spread this video. Let's ignite this conversation. Thanks for watching, see you next time.